Good day, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's July 1st. So, it's cool. I like toying with these sun rays because I try to figure out what's going on. It's just quite fascinating that my son, not my son, what do you call it? The lens. It picks up everything, if you guys don't know. So I'm trying to figure out. That's really cool. That's really cool. Anyways, there's something going on. So the phone can pick it up. And I'm wondering if you guys can actually start feeling this when you're asleep at night. Let's see if. I hope it's not my phone. Oh man, you can't make this stuff up. Anyways, are you guys sleeping weird? I am sleeping weird. I'm waking up like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm having energy, like too much energy. Or it's taking me a long time to fall asleep because I'm vibrating. Literally, like last night and the night before, I can feel vibrations, like as if there was a little bit of vibration. And I know it wasn't the ground or neighbors. I knew it was literally my body was responding to something. There's my confirmation, the wind. And then I also been having some strange dreams. Often dreams where I have a nightmare, or I go back to sleep and have another nightmare. There's been dreams where I can actually retain the information. Or there's dreams where I am conscious I'm somewhere else doing something else. And the moment I come back to my regular body, I forget. So it's strange trying to figure out what is going on. Something definitely is going on. And it's July 1st. So if you watched my video from yesterday, I gave a prediction on the month of July. And it's going to be pretty intense. And so you all have to make sure to stay encouraged, stay strong. For emergency's sake, have some water on hand. In your home, store some extra water. But not for like a, cataclysmic, perspective, but also water is how we purify and ground ourselves too. So I can tell something is around me. It's pretty nice, right? It's fascinating how my phone can really... It's a weird long story, but when I first buy a phone, it doesn't do all this stuff. And then over time, with doing all the things that I do and the walks that I go on, the hikes that I do, the meditations that I do, the dances that I do, then my phone ends up having these lens ray reactions. I ended up not leaving Facebook technically, but I resigned from responding to comments on Facebook, and here's why. I started to see how the grand manipulation is working on many people who feed off of... It's almost like if people can reson with the reptilian, what do you call it? The reptilian concept that they feed off negativity, negative energy, and that's how they get their power. And you're watching that happen on Facebook, social media. You see that the more drama and negativity surfaces, the more these people don't stop. It's constant posting different negative situations. And these people probably think they're helping by spreading awareness, saying, oh, this is going on. But animal cruelty videos, high school violence, child abuse, those are things you should not be sharing on Facebook, period. Whether it's disturbing or not, we are to bring the light. And I'm watching how most people who respond to the conservative or the liberal, they're protecting and defending their sides, and they're very convulsive about it. It's really like they're being engineered to attack us who are independent, us who are free thinkers, us who are conscious aware, and us who are creative. You know, it's really sad to watch. It's very, very sad to watch. I watching a lot of my friends who I've known for years change, and there's nothing that you can say to wake them up. So I just kind of said I divorce posting anything more on Facebook. It is just too much for me. It's and anyone who's an empath, it is really hard to watch something without absorbing that energy, and then you're behaving that way too. So I started feeling angry, upset. I was responding to people with saying, you know, maybe you shouldn't judge the president. Maybe you should pray for forgiveness. Maybe you should pray for change. Do the things that we of the light are supposed to do for people who are projected as evil. I don't think he's an evil person. It's just what the media has painted to make the illusion that this person is against you. There's some things though that I question too. It's like, well, and follow me. So there's the ban, ban against certain countries. But those countries, if you do the research, they don't have central banking or commercial banking systems. They're only private sectors. And anytime you have private sectors, there's collusion. And so if you ban those specific areas, then you can rule out who is doing the crime. There's probably black market exchanges and things that are illegal happening in between those private sectors. When you have commercial banking and central banking, those transactions can be tracked, and anything that's illegal will have to go to the court of law. So if you look at it in that perspective and not in the form of, well, Donald Trump is racist and he hates this country and that, and that's not even the case. He's looking at it in the perspective of he knows what was going on the last 8 years, and then before that, the 8 years before that, and then the 8 years before that, we had 30. What is that? 8 times 3. That's 24 years of some strangeness with 3 different presidents who were all on the same team. So here you have someone who's looking at all that and knowing to break it up. Something on a God level is working through somewhere. And it may not be the middle monkey. It may not be the president who's conscious aware, but there are some angelic beings and guides that are working around him, and they're bringing justice to the world. That is of the split that I was talking about in one of my videos. I said the split is coming where you're going to see a lot of civilians doing the work in place of law enforcement, and you'll start seeing people doing good acts for charitable reasons, because it's of the heart, it's of good deeds. But I just had to remove myself from Facebook's personal platform. I was tired of opening my feed and I'm looking at every single post. People who are upset and distraught about what they're receiving as racism, a damaged and failed United States. We're not a damaged and failed. it's just so depressing and sad to constantly watch people dig their own hole, because you live in the reality that only you project. And if you have faith and hope, then there isn't a damaged and failed reality. Um, if you speak to existence what you want to see, you will actually see it happen. Even if you say certain words a certain way, um, you will start to see the reality revolve around those words. Every word has a vibration. Every vibration attracts frequency. Frequency are different parts of your reality. Like a dragonfly just flew over my head. That is frequency, because I'm speaking of a certain vibration. I'm talking about transformation. I'm talking about transitioning myself from where I was, being alert and aware of where I want to go with my reality. And the dragonfly totem is transformation. Anyway, I'm rambling on, but I just want to have a little chill video today, nothing too crazy. If you guys find that you're disturbed also by Facebook and all that, YouTube's different. I love YouTube because there's so many people who are awake, and this is the platform where we all could express ourselves and be heard, and to share and to collaborate. Facebook doesn't have that. It's the whole opposition, and we live in an inverse, so everything that we think is working for us is working against us, and the things we know are being held back from being completely ours is what we initially deserve. So have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.